Hi, happy Monday. So I was scrolling down Twitter the other day, as I do, when I came across a Tumblr post that said this. Does anyone else remember that reality show where they gaslit a bunch of Americans into thinking they were competing to marry Prince Harry, but it was really just some guy? The crew worked all hours literally to convince the cast that Matt Hicks was really Prince Harry. People from production would stand outside your room when you'd think that they didn't know you were up. They'd whisper, "You have to get him back to Buckingham Palace. The royalty family is very upset. They're not happy about the show. It's this new thing they've never done before, and they're trying to be up and up with social media and the way that the world is." They really messed with us. Because the cast was skeptical, the production team had someone pretend to be a therapist and tell the contestants that they were mentally unstable. They actually had a therapist come on set at one point and talk to a few of us who were saying it wasn't him. We found out later that it wasn't a real licensed therapist. It was just someone from the production team. There's a lot to unpack there, huh? This sounds like one of those bootleg reality shows that you'd find on YouTube where they didn't have any permission or permits to do anything at all. What's up, guys? Welcome to our new reality show where we're gonna pick 12 gamers and have them compete in Fortnite in real life. We're gonna tell them that they're gonna be playing in a virtual reality game, but in reality, they're gonna be fighting with real guns. It's gonna be like a Hunger Games type scenario, but they're not gonna know it until a bullet rips straight through their chest. Let's get to it, guys. But no, I Want to Marry Harry was an 8-episode TV show that aired in 2014 on Fox, and it still feels like this insane idea that a bunch of drunk friends would come up with one night. The concept, as you've already heard, is 12 women who go on this bachelor style dating show to compete to marry this guy who doesn't really look that much like Prince Harry. He's really just this random white British guy, and they dyed his hair to be red. But I think with the atmosphere of the whole show and all the girls talking to each other and everything the crew did, it just kind of convinced them to believe that it was real, I guess. But I thought I'd go through the pilot of the show just to show you how insane it is and just get a good taste of what it's all about. So yeah, it starts with this awesome title sequence. So cool. I love this Quicksilver type effect that they put on the makeup people when they're going around him and making it seem like they did this intense transformation, but they literally just did his hair. That's all that they did.
It's every girl's dream. Rich.
Oh, and Ryan Seacrest is an executive producer. I see, okay. Ryan Seacrest Productions is actually one of the executive producers behind the show. His production company was the executive producer behind a bunch of legendary shows like Keeping Up with the Kardashians and literally every spin-off show they did. But he also executive produced Married to Jonas, a reality TV show about Kevin and Danny Jonas, which somehow lasted 2 seasons, and a reality TV show called The Wanted Life, which is about the boy band The Wanted that sang that song Glad You Came. Yeah, I guess they had a show for a season. Anyways, we get this montage of all these girls rolling up to this big castle and all their reactions, and you kind of get a small taste of the type of people that they had on the show.
They're taking us to a castle! I totally guessed!
After that, we get a look at our eligible bachelor, and we get to see just how normal of a life he lives.
This is Matt Hicks.
I'm 23 and I'm looking for love.
He's single, poor.
Yeah, I don't know why they outed him like that.
I can't afford a car at the minute, so I'm currently borrowing a friend's bike to cycle to work each day.
But he's good-hearted.
My job specifically involves clearing up oil spills.
Our girls think that they're gonna meet the top of the line, super ultra rich, high royalty Prince Harry, but instead they're just meeting this bottom of the barrel, super poor, not as good looking, just oil cleanup man, construction boy. Just, oh, he rides his bike, oh, I bet he smells like crap. I know I mentioned this before, but I don't think he looks that much like Prince Harry. I mean, maybe it's because I'm seeing them in a picture side by side, but they're not a 99% match. I don't know what that's about. I feel like if I saw him on the side of the street and he had a bunch of guards around him and everyone was like, "It's Prince Harry," and I saw him, I still would be like, I don't think that's Prince Harry. I think that's just some guy, right? But maybe I'm just skeptical because I'm watching the outcome of this horrible social experiment. Then after a cute montage of Will or Brian, Ben, what's it? I don't remember his name. After a montage of Matt training to be Prince Harry, we get a look at the bachelorettes.
There's more!
Hi. If this is his place, he must be a big shot. I mean, who is this guy?
You've got your cool, mysterious one.
Ladies,
Hi,
aren't you
Jackie.
all so
Oh,
pretty?
Jacqueline.
Leah, Tom, I'm cool. intimidating. It's fine.
Then you gotta have the antagonist of the season, you know, the horrible one that everyone hates.
I don't see the other girls as competition. I'm smart, I'm funny, I'm beautiful. I'm the package deal. And a lot of these girls don't have anything.
Pre-med, cell and molecular biology, the interest in ophthalmology.
Bitch.
I'm not really sure what like prompted that response. It was pretty intense. Yeah, and so I'm super excited because like I have 1 semester left. Yeah, that's I'm graduating with my master's, and I'm gonna be able to like, you know, go out there and actually find jobs. Asshole. Wait, what? Are you? Excuse me? What? What's that? No. I was just I've got like a cold or something. I don't know. Yeah, it was just a little cough. Go ahead. Yeah, I was just saying like I finally get to you know, look at jobs that, you know, interest me and do work that I'm passionate about. And loser. What? Why are you? What's up? And then they're trying to guess who like the big mystery man is. So they're in a castle, so they just assume he's British, I guess.
I have a feeling he's British.
We think he'll be British.
Yeah, probably.
So then they have this cute little tea party while they're waiting for Matt to arrive. And you know how like in reality shows when they're doing their interviews, sometimes they cut up them talking to make their segments a little more concise. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're about to see what I mean. But we're introduced to one of these girls, and I saw literally the worst case of cutting up someone's words that I've ever seen, and I just have to show it. I feel like she didn't say anything close to what they edited together, but I just have to show you how much they Frankensteined the audio together to make like a complete sentence.
We don't have tea parties where I'm from. I don't think Long Island iced tea counts.
I wonder when we're meeting Prince Charming.
Yeah, just have some fun. So then they start seeing some bodyguards show up, and they're getting suspicious about who it is. And then this helicopter comes down to drop off the man of the hour.
No, it's not.
All of them start like freaking out about it, but then, I mean, there's this one girl who looks like she was about to have a complete breakdown. And then he shows up. But he's just, I mean, he's really far away, so you can barely tell who he is. But I think they thought he was Prince Harry.
That's Prince Harry. This guy might possibly be Prince Harry.
Like, who else has Secret Service? The Queen, the President, Michael Jackson, and I don't think he's any one of them.
I don't know, maybe he is Michael Jackson. I feel like we haven't really ruled out the possibility of it being Michael Jackson. Maybe we should be trying out a new dating show where girls think that they might be dating Michael Jackson. You can call it I Likey Mikey. I'd much rather be watching that show. No offense. So then Matt's standing like in this weird stance, and he just looks terrified that he's about to lie to like all of these girls. Which, you know, that makes sense. You know, I feel like he's starting to realize that maybe pretending to be a prince on a sketchy reality show that a bunch of girls are willing to go on in this random castle, you know, it might not be the best way to find love. I don't know. That's just me. So then the girls gather for this big announcement, and we get more of a look into some of these characters. One of which is Rose, who,
Just got really real.
Pray now, girl.
yeah, we'll see more of her later. We have some awkward back and forth with a bunch of loud American women and one awkward butler man.
Hi, Kingsley.
This evening, there will be a masquerade ball in the main garden. And you will all be able to get to know Sir then.
And then he tells them that they gotta get dressed for the big masquerade ball. He also tells them that night one of them would be selected to go into a secret room where they might be able to spend some more time with Harry. Sorry, not spend more time with Harry. Spend more time with Sir. They don't mention whether or not he's Prince Harry. And then one of them was gonna be sent home.
One of you will be leaving us.
And then at one point, one of the girls says this.
I don't care who this guy is. Prince Harry, Harry Potter, I don't care. I can honestly say I'm not nervous.
You know, I don't care who the guy is, you know? It could be Prince Harry, Harry Potter, Hagrid, Dobby. It could be that goblin guy at the bank. I mean, if I end up with a guy who knows how to do a little bit of magic, that could be good for me, you know? So then the girls get dressed, and this is like the first time we kind of get to see what everyone's deal is. Megan is this psychopath who just wants to kill everyone, it seems like.
I've had boyfriends that do spoil me. I expect that. I'm smart, hot, I cook, I clean, I like banging in a bikini, and I like the finer things in life.
Rose is a little bit off her rocker.
I'm Rose. I'm 22 years old. I'm a preschool teacher and kind of a naughty one.
Like, I dress all cute at school, but then go home with me and see what I was wearing underneath.
Hey man, I'm all for empowering you to be confident and wear what you want to wear. But like underlining that with I'm a preschool teacher and I'm going to wear naughty things under my clothes while I like teach 4-year-olds is probably not the best move. It feels a little weird. And then of course you have Kimberly, who just seems so down to earth and perfect in every single interview she does.
In New York, you're gonna get that same sort of guy, the tat, the swag. I've never had a guy do something for me.
Quick spoiler alert, she wins the entire season. But they make it so obvious from the first episode that she's the one that we should be relating to and rooting for that like it's not much of a surprise. Then Matt is a little worried about lying to these women because why wouldn't you be?
There's still a lot of pressure not to let the tiniest detail slip that will lead them into thinking, I'm not Prince Harry.
This is literally the worst idea for trying to fall in love with someone that I could possibly think of. Let me just completely lie about how I have a super high status and royalty and a ton of money when I'm actually poor and I clean up oil spills for a living. Yeah, that's gonna go over well. I'm sure that's gonna be great. Then they all go to the masquerade. They meet Matt one by one. Then this is where the show kind of made me realize that they take it at a different angle than what I thought they were gonna do. I thought from like the time they met him, or at least until they took the masks off after the masquerade ball, that they'd be like, and I'm Prince Harry, you know, they'd say that he's Prince Harry. But at least in the first episode, they play it off like he's not technically lying to them because he answers all the questions in a super vague way and doesn't ever say that he's Prince Harry.
So where's all your family at Buckingham Palace, sir?
I also haven't mentioned how many times they use some version of the phrase, this guy might be Prince Harry, just to remind us that, you know, the girls might think this guy is Prince Harry.
Because we might be dating Prince Harry.
If this is Prince Harry.
This guy could be Prince Harry.
All these girls start spending time with Matt. They're yelling in his face, hounding him with questions. They got drinks in their hands. I'm sure it's a great way to get to know him.
So is this your estate?
How old are you, sir? Are you a wild guy?
Is polo your favorite sport?
So where are you originally from here in the UK?
He dodges a few more questions, and then we get on to one-on-one chatting. Of course, Rose is the first girl to get pulled off to the side, and man, she's annoying. She's really annoying.
Oh my God.
Whoa. I've got you, right?
Yes, knight in shining armor.
How's your dating career to date?
I don't do well. I always.
You've done really well so far.
Well, with you, I mean, I figured I can't pick him.
That's the other thing about American Girls, volume.
She's really loud and in his face, and I don't see why she doesn't realize that he's not enjoying speaking to her. But hey, you know, I'm not the one in the heat of the situation. You throw me into I Likey Mikey, and you better bet your bottom dollar that I'm gonna be tripping over my words while trying to convince Michael Jackson to give me the key to the room. I'm gonna stop making jokes about Michael Jackson dating shows now. He dances with some of the girls, and Leia is just not very interesting, at least from what the show showed.
Oh.
Ooh. Was that me or you?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think with that we should probably get another lady to dance with, because I'm just...
You're going to stop already?
I feel like I'm just messing it up right now.
Leah didn't look like she was having that much fun, which was a shame. I mean, this is an exciting first night.
She didn't really seem that excited to be there, and it seemed kind of obvious that she was the one that Matt wasn't super excited about. Megan starts shaming girls for not being princess material, which I don't really know what that means.
There are a lot of girls in the house who are not princess material. Maggie drinks a lot, and that's not royal.
But I guess if by princess material you mean like a snobby white girl who doesn't have much consideration for others, I think she'd fit in great with the royal family. You know, Maggie has a few too many drinks, which, hey, you know, you should have a good time. I'm not here to police adults and how much they should drink. But then she lets out this big shriek, and I think it's kind of funny.
This is my fifth. Very, very high. Right? Yeah!
Holy what was that? Very loud, aren't they, Americans?
Sometimes the editors of these reality shows do a good job, okay? So then they all unmask, and then you get to see the reveal of what Matt looks like. And it's kind of funny because all the girls act like they immediately know that it's Prince Harry.
It is him. It's gonna be one woman with Prince Harry, the ultimate Prince Charming. And I hope to be that girl.
Oh my gosh.
Birthday, Prince Harry.
Sir, you need to come with me now.
So then you have Matt talk to the butler guy of which girl he should send home and which girl he should give the key to. And he invites both girls. So you're like, one of them's going to go home, one of them's going to get the key. You got the worst person and the best person. But I feel like it's pretty obvious which one's gonna be which every time because like you're picking the worst and best person. The person you expect to go home isn't gonna be someone who has a chance at, you know, being his favorite. I was really surprised that he picked Rose to be the girl that he gave the key to the room, but also he didn't talk to any other girl one-on-one, at least from what they showed. So it's, you know, he didn't know any of the other girls. I don't even think he probably didn't even know their names. But he even tells Rose that she was like loud as hell during their one-on-one talk, which I thought was nice.
But then you were quite loud?
Loud?
Or slightly brazen.
And then he acts as Leia, which wasn't much of a surprise. I thought, you know, we could have seen that coming. But then, for some reason, she's like crying during her exit interview. Like, I didn't think she cared that much, but maybe it was a big deal to her. Then Rose goes Joker mode again.
When my new boyfriend gives me the key to the crown suite, it makes me feel good.
And then she has to reveal to the other girls that she was the one that would be invited to the private suite. And they're just not happy about that. Well, Megan's not happy about it.
It's just so fake. She's so happy that she's getting to go in the crown suite. I'd like to thank the Academy and my parents. Like, come on.
I love how they always just throw in one like really evil person into every reality show to give you someone to hate, because it just makes it that much more entertaining.
Even though they're like smiling at me, their face is saying, how was it? You know, their eyes are saying, I'm gonna shank you in your sleep.
So I guess then Rose leaves to go to the private suite, which isn't the suite that Matt stays in, but I guess he has the option to like spend the night with her. I don't know. But hey, that's the end of the first episode. And obviously I'm not gonna watch an 8-episode television show for one YouTube video. You know, I thought I'd try my best and start with the intro and just see how I feel about it. But you know, it's interesting. It's interesting. Maybe I'll watch like the episodes on stream or something, but I just feel like it's, you know, it's not my thing. Television in general is not my thing, but reality TV, I'm just like, give me Jeff Probst or Walk the Plank. Okay? I guess I'm interested to see at like what point in the show they learn that he's not Prince Harry. And I'm interested to see if at any point in the show he like stops giving them vague answers and is just like, yeah, I'm Prince Harry. Or if the whole entire season they don't use his name and he just continues to be like, I might be Prince Harry. I don't know though. That's for me to say and for you to find out or whatever. I don't know. What am I saying? There's a horrible idea for a show and I could give the whole spiel about how they're like gaslighting these women and it's manipulative to like, you know, prey on vulnerable people who are looking for love and like throw them into this house, you know. But we all know that. I don't need to do a whole script about that. At the end of the day, fun show to experience. And maybe someone in the comments will tell me if the rest of the season is worth watching, I guess. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, let me know. I know it's a little bit different than some of the videos I've been doing, so I want to know if this is something that I should try out more or what, you know? I don't know. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see more of my videos. I put out a new one every single Monday. Check me out on Twitch, stream every single night. It's a great time. I just got a lot of new games that we're trying out on stream, so come by, have a chat with me. I'm sure it'll be fun. Patreon's another great way you can support me. Instagram and Twitter at nickisnotgreen. Come hit me with a follow. This week's Gamer of the Week is Yummy. If you want to be the next Gamer of the Week, just leave a comment down below. Here's the fan art of the week. Go follow them, okay? They're a good artist. All right, bye. You guys know the drill by now. Tier 3 patrons, reading them off with bad auto-tune. I don't have the auto-tune on now, so I don't know how this is going to end. It's probably going to sound bad, but we're just going to go for it. Abigail Brown, Baroness Unicorn, Olivia Morris, Luna, Caesar Gonzalez, Brooke Burkholder, Marlene G, Marcy Stevenson, Andrea Macura, Maggie and Kay Burke, Callum Holly, Nick is not green, says trans rights, PP Ever Killjoy, Libby Les, Ashley Nguyen, Elizabeth Hopper, Aurora Rose, Techie Amelia right now, Roman Brio, Melissa Gabbard, David Lee, Michael Looney Leave, Lauren Mack, Kai Guy Lola, Shama Cine, Echo G, Dropbox, Alexis Ohms, another nugget is a Marcus S. Bastard Collection, August, Bleed Blue, Jamini, Average Meme, Sabrina, Courtney, Brittany Chirando, Buffy Valentine, Loca, Leon, 3006, Alexander Chambers, Slap Boy Rancid, Ray, Arissa DeFazio, Martina, Gila Catalonia, Ariana Fayuni, Veronica Univero, Renee Cornell, Madbook Pro,
Christina Brinky, Nicholas Robleski, Brianna, Cool Corpses, Megan Harvey, Alex Kraft, Nikayla, Ali Tabuger, I don't get it. Ali the Booger, okay. Vera, Asha Kamara, Rip Rosie, Laurel, Doom Caddy, Procrastinator, McGregor, Kennison, Essence, Owen, Harry, Jocelyn, Alexis W, Brennan, Riley, Coden, Alana B, Dakota Maker, Glenn Van Bestel, Nate Page, I Drink Yorin, Bailey Paletta, Emily Mihan, Chris Hammerberg, Gabby Marie, Millie, Alvema, Lydia Rose, Robin Graves, Will Lynch, Angel Ruiz, Jonathan Chatham. Oh, we're just going solo mode now. Olivia Grace, Cyril Ambrelli, Girl from Mars, Deserves, and Lind. And thank you to all of the tier 2 and 1 patrons. Have a great week.